Welcome, my dear guest. Come closer. There is no need to linger in the doorway like a frightened rabbit. Yes, the castle is cold, and the shadows are long, but you are here now. Come, let me light the fire for you, though I do not need it. My hospitality is unique, but it is not without its charms. Sit. I insist. Now, while the night stretches before us, I shall share a tale, a true story. Mind you, one that stirs the embers of something old and bitter within me. You see, even a being such as I is not without moments of failure. Listen carefully, for there is a lesson here. If you are wise enough to grasp it. Years ago, a mortal woman found her way into my domain. She was unlike any other. A vision of unparalleled beauty. A creature so radiant that even my cold, hollow chest felt something. Her presence was intoxicating. In every move a dance that mocked my restraint. I intended, as is my nature, to feed upon her beautiful neck that very night. But when the moment came, I hesitated. And I told myself I would wait just one night to savor her presence before I claimed what was mine. Like a fly in a spider's web, that's what she was to me. But no, I watched her wander these halls, her steps hesitant but graceful, her fear mingling with a strange curiosity. I felt something I had not felt in centuries. Intrigue. I, the spider, removed the web from the fly. On the second night, my hunger gnawed at me. It screamed for satisfaction. Yet when I approached her, she did something extraordinary. She spoke to me, not with pleading or trembling cries, but with a calmness that unsettled even me. For I am not used to such an attitude from mortals. She wove a tale of her own, a story of her life, her dreams, her fears. She promised devotion if I spare her one more night. Like Sherazade she was. How foolish. I knew the story. I knew how the story goes. But I did not realize at that time. And I, the great Count Orlok, was ensnared by her words. I allowed myself to believe, just for a moment, that she could truly see me, understand me. What foolishness! But on the third night, my resolve hardened. I went to her, my hunger no longer willing to be denied. Yet she was prepared, with a calm I had not expected. She asked me for one final request before I claimed her life. She wished to see the moonlight from the highest tower of my castle. I could not reject the request.
from one with such a beauty. So I escorted her myself, climbing the winding stairs to the highest balcony where the world lay beneath us in shadows and silver light. She stepped into the glow, her figure framed against the vastness of the night. She spoke then of gratitude, of how I had shown her mercy, how she now understood my existence, my solitude. Her words, so sweetly woven, lulled me into stillness. And then she turned to me, her eyes meeting mine. You are not the only one who knows shadows, she said. Before I could react, she stepped backward off the edge of the balcony. I rushed forward, certain she had plumbed to her death, only to see her grasp and not the rope she had tied earlier, hidden in the dark. With grace and speed, she descended the castle wall, vanishing into the forest below. I could hear the neighing of a horse, and then it began to run. By the time I reached the ground, she was gone. The first light of dawn forcing me back into the safety of my castle. I could taste her fear in the wind, feel the pounding of her heart in the earth below my feet. But as the horizon began to glow, I was forced to accept the defeat. She was gone. Gone! Can you imagine my humiliation, my fury? I, who had spared her, who had entertained her, was betrayed by a mere mortal with pretty eyes and a clever tongue. Never again! You remind me of her, you know. Something in your expression, perhaps. But do not mistake my civility for weakness. My hunger grows as we speak, and though I enjoy this conversation, I am not so easily swayed anymore. Oh, my guest, take this as a warning. Beauty, charm, wit, they mean nothing in the face of hunger. Live now while you still can, and pray as you walk into the night that I do not find myself